So this is the real part six, that's five, of Free Will Summer, where I try to watch as many movies I've never seen before as I can this summer. You've watched the last attempted part of this video. That was the funniest thing ever. I've had it up to here with you. Today we're watching They Will Kill You. Let's go, it's in English. Wait, that was kind of peak. Yeah, They Will Kill You is a pretty fun time. I'm going to try to keep this more brief because I actually want you guys to go watch it yourselves because it's a fun time, but also I only have 7 minutes of storage left. Don't know how I'm going to finish this video. But yeah, it's a very fun time. You can definitely see where all of its inspirations come from, though, because like when you're watching the movie, you can really pick it apart, saying, "Oh, that's Sam Raimi. That's a bit Tarantino." It's actually very Tarantino in its use of mega violence. It is truly an ultra-violent and gory film. There's an extra element to the fight scenes that kind of elevate them and make them even better and more gory. I don't know if it's a spoiler to say that, so I just won't. It is revealed pretty early into the movie, though. This movie does some wild, crazy stuff. By the end of it, like, people exploding isn't even, like, shocking. Just wild, crazy stuff happening in this movie. If you like mowing down tons of bad guys, John Wick style, this movie's got it. If you like the kind of, everyone's against you aspect of, like, Ready or Not, which I'll get to, this movie's definitely got that. If you just like the style of, like, just a hyper stylized movie, that wasn't really the best description of it, but it's there. It's very stylized. Good fire stunt, it's there. And the sword fights, you betcha. The main complaint amongst a lot of people ever since the first trailer for it came out is that it's kind of a ripoff of Ready or Not. And, I mean, it is, but it's also different. And it's kind of self-aware about it, too. I wouldn't dare spoil what it is, but close to the end of the movie, like pretty much the last scene, there's a line that was so funny to me because it's pretty much just directly acknowledging that it's Ready or Not. But even earlier, there's other moments that are like, that's kind of pretty much just a scene from Ready or Not, just a little different. I don't want to spoil it too much, but since it's already a couple months old, I'll just be very vague here. A funny scene involving a child and, a very grotesque scene involving a hand. If you've seen Ready or Not, maybe you can piece together what I'm talking about. But for me, it kind of does what Ready or Not didn't do, where it's more ultra-violent and it's more action-y than anything. Well, Ready or Not has more suspense and, honestly, comedy. And this is also a very funny movie. And now that I'm thinking about it, there's another scene in a kitchen that's kind of like Ready or Not. But that scene is a totally different vibe. It just has the suspense, kind of, even like, you could say Ready or Not copied Jurassic Park with that one, in a sense. That same exact scene is also kind of in Scream 6. It's actually a very common thing. In Scream 6, it's a convenience store, but in Jurassic Park, Ready or Not, and They Will Kill You, there's all scenes where the characters are crawling around on the floor, while the danger, or the killer, is walking around with a gun, and is like, "I'm gonna get ya," and then the hero is, like, ducking and hiding underneath stuff. Yeah. And I'm sure there's been hundreds of other movies that do that. The villains of this movie are fun. Zazie Beetz is great as this sarcastic main character. It's just really a very fun, violent, like, comedy almost. There's comedic elements, but it's also serious and solidly suspenseful at moments. Like, really, my biggest gripe with the movie is that it borrows so much from other things, but it's self-aware about it, and it knows what it's doing, and it does it in such a way that it really works, and you're glad that they did it. This is why I'm not a speaker. So it's a little bit Ready or Not, it's a little bit Kill Bill, it's a little bit John Wick. It's a really fun time, and I would highly recommend it. It's on HBO Max. And actually, we can put this on the Stuff ranking, or we have to put this on the Stuff ranking because it released in 2026. Oh, and one thing about the Stuff ranking, I added Punisher One Last Kill. I don't count it as a movie. Google doesn't count it as a movie. It's a TV special, but Letterboxd counts it as a movie. So, in order for it to be every movie I saw, I want to be thorough. And even though I don't really count it, Letterboxd does, so I guess it counts. Really a toss-up for now. It could change. I think maybe once it's on streaming, I might want to rewatch Project Hail Mary. But for now, Billie Eilish, that one, Primate, Mercy, Mike and Nick and Alice, The Mummy, The Bride, Scream 7, Masters of the Universe, Mandalorian and Grogu, The Backrooms. See, this is where it's kind of a toss-up. Punisher One Last Kill, Project Hail Mary, They Will Kill You, Supergirl. It's tough. This is my ranking for now. I know more people were critical on Punisher One Last Kill and Supergirl than I am. I liked those. I think They Will Kill You did what Punisher One Last Kill did, but better. Sorry, Frank. Its moments of ultra-violence are pretty cool. At number 4, I have Send Help. At number 3, I have Toy Story 5. At number 2, I have Obsession. And at number 1, Disclosure Day. Yeah, fight me. I love Disclosure Day. I was thinking about moving Toy Story 5 down, but I don't know. Maybe I would want to rewatch a couple of these. But this is my ranking for now. Oh, and the Chillest Guy Award goes to really nobody. Nobody in this movie I would consider chill. The review is over. Okay, I want to actually give the Chillest Guy Award now, but it's a spoiler, so I'm putting it at the very end. Spoiler alert, Chillest Guy Award goes to the pighead Satan thing. I know he's not chill, and I'm not a Satanist, but he cracked me up in this movie. Okay, bye.